Okay, last two questions for today. We've got question 14. We're going to simplify root 5 times root 2 plus root 5 minus root 8 multiplied by root 2 minus root 5. I have to do it without using a calculator and express my answer in this form. So basically a number and a square root. And all of those numbers have to be natural numbers, positive whole numbers. So let's do it by multiplying it. So root 5 by root 2 is going to give me root 10. Root 5 by root 5 is going to give me root 25, or just 5 if you wish. Minus root 8 by root 2 is minus root 16, and minus root 8 by minus root 5, minus by minus is a plus, and 5/8 is 40, so root 40. Okay, so let's simplify that down. Well, root 10 doesn't simplify very well, so it stays as root 10. Root 25 is just 5, and root 16 is 4. Now, root 40, I can break that into the square root of 4 multiplied by the square root of 10. So I've got root 10 plus 5 minus 4 is 1, and the square root of 4 is 2 root 10. So I've got 1, and root 10 plus 2 root 10 is 3 root 10. And it's in that form, p plus q root r. In question 15, I got the square root of 3 by 81 over 3 cubed. So the square root of 3 multiplied by 81 over 3 cubed. And I want the answer in the form 3 to the power of n. So this is kind of mixing surds and indices, which are really just two different ways of writing the same things. So the square root of 3, well look, the first thing is they want the answer in indices, so they don't want any square root signs. So I'm going to get rid of the square root of 3. So you might remember that a square root is the same as saying the power of a half over 3 cubed. Now, the next thing is they want it in the form 3 to the power of n. So I have to make all my base numbers the same. So it's 3 to the power of a half. I'm going to get rid of my multiply sign now. I'm just going to use brackets. Over 3 cubed. So I want 81 as 3 to the power of something. So 3 squared is 9, 3 cubed is 27, and 3 to the power of 4 is 81. Now, what do we do next? So in this situation, where we are multiplying two things that are the same base number, we add the indices. So it's 3 to the power of 4.5. Okay. And then underneath I have 3 cubed. So I'll just simplify my fraction up there, or my mixed fraction. So 2 times 4 is 8 plus 1 is 9. So it's 3 to the power of 9 over 2 divided by 3 to the power of 3. And finally, we are dividing things that have the same base number, so we subtract our indices. So 3 to the power of 9 over 2 take 3. That is equal to 3 to the power of 2 3s, 6, 3 over 2. 3 over 2. So does that meet what we want for our answer? Yep, so it's 3 to the power of n, and n has to be an element of q, which is the rational numbers, fractions. So there we go.